Here we are in beautiful Australia, and I'm going to give you my perfect recipe for the ultimate burger. I'm here with Weber Australia and New Zealand, and we're going to cook on this beautiful thing. This is the Weber Slate Griddle. It's incredible. I'm going to show you how to use it. First up, let's get her fired up. What the hell is that? So the first hack is jazz up your pickles. And there's a few things you can do to make them absolutely delicious. So just a few chilies will really brighten up this pickle in a lovely way. Then a fantastic little spice, cloves. Just 3 or 4 of these going into the vinegar, really make it delicious. Then things like herbs, some beautiful parsley, some dill, it could be a little mint. So mix all of that in. Next up, you could slice these, or what I love to do is use a little crinkle cutter. And the crinkle cut kind of gives it a really nice retro look, but also it allows it to hold on to those flavors in the pickle even better. And these can go back in the fridge and you can keep these for quite a long time. They're really, really nice. And then get the lid on and just move it around. Get all of those flavors mixed up beautifully. So first job done. Now, classically, you would make a kind of cocktail sauce, a Mary Rose sauce. You know, we'd make that out of mayonnaise, right? I'm gonna swap that out, right? You don't have to, but what I swap it out for is really gorgeous Greek yogurt. That simple swap is gonna reduce the fat by 90%, right? You're gonna get more flavor. I really like this hack. So we're gonna take 3 nice big spoons of that Greek yogurt. We got a heaped tablespoon of ketchup, a nice little shake of Worcestershire sauce, and then a nice little shake of Tabasco sauce, a little teaspoon, depending on how spicy you like it. We'll hit it up with some black pepper, a little bit of seasoning, just put a little teaspoon of English mustard in, and not so classic, a little bit of lemon juice. Okay, this is not the end of this story. I've got another little hack. To go into that, we're gonna take iceberg lettuce. Crack off some of these outer leaves like that, and I wanna get into these little inner ones. So a couple of these little iceberg leaves I'll put to one side. And then this here, I'm just gonna really finely slice. We're gonna put this into the sauce like that. Now, why would we do that? Because there's so much sweetness in the lettuce. So look at that. Burger sauce done with the lettuce. That is gonna be tastier and healthier, win-win. Next up, I'm gonna show you how to make the most beautiful rainbow slaw. So look, down the markets, there's amazing beetroots. You've got the gorgeous yellow beets. Look at that color, come on. We've got these nice little candy beets. Look at that. Bowl, box grater. I'm gonna take these beautiful beets, just wash the beetroots, and you can grate the whole thing. Once you've done that, what I wanna do is get some fruit in there. Some apple, some pear, something nice and crunchy. This works really, really well. What I wanna do now is just take some lemon juice or vinegar, and by putting this in here, that's just gonna kind of really retain all those lovely colors. We're gonna give it a nice season of salt and pepper. If you've got any of these little beetroot leaves, see these? Really, really nice, you can use these. And then the herb of choice, I'm gonna go for some mint. Roll it up like that and slice it up. So once that's in, just mix it up. Just gonna dress that with a little extra virgin olive oil. Look at that, look at the color. That is a beautiful salad in its own right, and a bit of that is gonna go in my perfect burger. Now, let's talk about the meat. Very, very important. So here I've got 800 grams of great quality minced beef chuck. Beef chuck is the cut of beef that I think is naturally perfect for the best patty ever. You get amazing flavor, but more importantly, you get the right ratio of meat and fat, around 20 to 24% fat, which is really, really good. So what I'll do, once I've kind of given this a nice little knead up, right, and by kneading it up and kind of scrunching it, it changes the texture of the mincemeat and it will give you a better patty, right? So I'm just gonna divide these up into 4 nice patties, the size of a cricket ball, about 200 grams. And then what I'll do is wash my hands and then season it fairly generously with black pepper and a nice seasoning of sea salt, and just move that around. So there you go, 4 balls, ready and raring to go. I've got some nice smoked pancetta or bacon, thinly sliced. For me, for the perfect burger, I love a little bit of that in there. So we're ready. This is our little kit of parts. So I'm gonna take these 4 beautiful burgers. I'm gonna place them onto the slate griddle, like that. Let's wash my hands. So I don't want to smash these really thin. I like to keep a patty about 1.5 centimeters thick. That way you get colour, crunch, but juiciness and succulence. I want that perfect mouthful, right? Now the Weber burger press is perfect for this. So I'm just going to go over to here, press it down, about 1.5 centimeters thick. I'm going to put the bacon just beside the burger. As you can see, with this beautiful Weber slate griddle, like it's big, you got loads of space. I could be cooking 10. You know, it's really, really easy. I'm gonna use this spatula. Make sure you've got that nice first sear. We don't need to rush it. So look, as this bacon gets crispy, turn it over. Get the spatula and just scrape the bottom and give it the turn. Once you've turned the burger and you've got that crust, I'm just gonna give it a little brush here with the mustard. You don't have to put loads in. It's a gesture. And I'm just gonna do it on one side. What's really nice about this Weber slate griddle is you can control the heat in the most beautiful way. You've got a thermometer, first of all. Then you can go high, you can go low. You can even turn one side off. So as you're cooking, depending on what you're cooking, you can move things around the different heats. You can take it to the cooler side. So it's really, really handy, really even. I love it. This is a seriously genius piece of kit. So I'm turning this back over again. I'm gonna go in with our cheese like this, and I'm gonna place our crispy bacon on top. Now, I'm gonna take the basting dome, I'm gonna place it on top, and a nice little hack to get that beautiful kind of ooze. Take a little ice cube, put that underneath. The ice cube slowly melts, steam, roof, and it's just gonna give you that beautiful little ooze on the cheese. This is the time now that we can use our little buns, and the buns can pick up some of those fats. Just press them down so you get nice contact. So these are looking great, beautifully golden. Let's have a look. Come on, perfect. Look at that. So we're gonna put the burger sauce with the lettuce on the bottom. Just a nice, brave little spoon. Now we go on top with the burger. Then we can take just a little bit of that rainbow slaw. Not too much, don't go crazy. And then last but not least, our pickles. We're gonna put the burger sauce with the lettuce, and that goes on top. And there you go. Look at that. So I'm gonna cut it in half. Look at this, absolutely gorgeous. The patty has got that gnarly outside. It's juicy on the inside. The pickles, and that really beautiful rainbow slaw, everything working together. So there you go. That's my perfect burger, and that is my perfect Weber slate griddle. If you're interested in either of those, simply go to weber.com.